All right, we good.
So you want me to start all over?
Yep, yep.
All right. My name is Devon Burns. I'm from New Jersey, by way of Maryland, and my experience with the IDL was pretty much a smooth selling as far as when I went through the TSA in Philadelphia on my way to Miami for the Super Bowl. Now, when I got there, they asked for my ID or whatever. I gave them the ID, and they looked at it, displayed, look at the display, looked at it, turned it, front and back, put it under the machine. They let me go on by my way.
Hmm.
Now, on the way back from Miami to Philadelphia, that's where the issue came in at because the TSA agent there asked for a passport to accompany the IDL.
Hmm.
And I didn't have a passport on me to give them. So in tune, I had to give them my actual state ID with my name on it in order to get through TSA.
Okay. Yeah, I seen the clip. It just seems like she took it like, oh, I haven't seen this before. Give me something I've seen before type.
Right.
Yeah.
But she asked for a passport. So she was like, basically if I could produce a passport with the IDL wouldn't have been no problem. They'd have still let me go through.
Hmm.
But because I didn't have a passport on me, then they wanted another form of identification. So like I just, spoke on, I just gave my state ID.
Gotcha. All right. So that's actually the so that's the first so far. That's the first. Well, not the first. So I know you've seen the other video we just did, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we kind of like, I guess, 70-30 right now. Maybe 50, maybe 50-50. It's kind of, it depends on the airport I see. It depends on the airport. It depends on the TSA agent and things of that nature. Maybe if you, I don't know how far they would have went if you would have pushed the issue, like what you mean other ID, you know what I'm saying? And maybe they would have and just went through or whatever. But I don't expect you to do that though. But
Right.
we just I'm just like I said, I'm just happy to see that we even getting through that joint, you know.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
so that's all we gotta do now. We just add extra ices on the cake, as second forms of identity, like our tribal IDs and our foreign national or American national passports, which are coming soon. So that's gonna put the icing on the cake, and I'm glad we got a head start in conjunction with this new real ID change that they're doing right now. So because of the Real ID Act is more of a reason why it's still a thumbs up for us. You know what I'm saying? It's still a big deal because
Indeed. Indeed.
every now still we at 100% of nobody has ever reported back getting a reaction from any official as if like they felt like the ID wasn't valid or real. You see what I mean? So
Yes.
so everybody has at least acknowledged the validity of the ID or hasn't questioned it. So we want to stand on that mark right there, and it's all about putting icing on the cake. And like I said, I appreciate these testimonials so people can know, where we getting cleared at, where we're not, where we might need to have second forms of ID, the reason why we might have second forms of ID, and just moving forward to perfect the process and to protect the process at the same time.
Yeah, I believe like the quality of the ID and everything it passes like with flying colors. That's not a problem. Like it was no issue with them looking at it and being like, oh, no, this is not right or something like that. It was just like, you know, they viewed it, put it under the scanner, it passed. All right, go your way. You know what I mean? Like I said, Fort Lauderdale, flying into that airport, it was like, you know, like not flying in, but flying out to come back to Philadelphia. It was a problem. Like with the TSA agent. I don't, like you said, if I would have pushed the issue a little more, she might have got it a little better. But
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't like more so push the issue because I didn't want to like throw no red flags or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was kind of like, all right, well, I'm gonna give you this other form of ID
Mm-hmm.
and go about it again another time.
Right, all day, all day. That's all. That's all. I mean, see, we never want to get the impression that we want people to like, because we get a lot of people coming in like, automatically assuming they can do this and do this. It's a lot of things we can't necessarily say can be done because we haven't necessarily covered that path yet. We're just now coming across realizing, uh, you know, other things we could do on higher levels as far as transportation wise and travel wise, as far as dealing with, airplane travel and TSA and stuff like that. So this is, like I said, this is major. You know, I just feel like we're ahead of the game, to be honest with you, especially the class of our IDs. You know what I mean? The quality of our IDs.
All right.
So, we have multi layers of security features that is respected. You know, and we plan on adding some more elements to the IDs as well. So this is just the starting phase. This is just the beginning. So like I said, I'm just like I'm satisfied, but not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied but not
Right.
comfortable.
Right.
So it's time to level up even more and turn shit up even more. And like I said, by the time the end of the year comes, we should be seeing a lot more satisfying testimonials, and we should have our other IDs to back up the IDLs as well. And even though even the IDPs, to be honest with you, we still have to see the response to that. From if they say, "Oh, we need another ID too," all right, here go the IDP. Boom. Now what? So that's another thing.
See, I kind of like wanted to, because I had you seen like I had my whole package with me. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of wanted to get them the IDP, but I was like, maybe they might not go with that. But
Mm-hmm.
so I left that alone. But I did like I had rented a car, and I should have used my IDL then and my IDP, but I used my actual state ID driver's license.
No
So
problem.
you know, I didn't get a chance to like test it as far as when I rented the car while I was out there.
Yeah. Now when it comes to rentals, they supposed to be trained on this uh, to more so deal with the IDPs than most because they got a lot of people coming in and out of town or out the country, and they typically travel with IDPs in order to travel here. That's the typical document. That's the standard document. But and it even said that's why it says on the back of the IDL that it needs to be occupied with the IDP. You see what I mean? So we had another person that said that the IDL was fine. They just need the IDP to go with it because it states that on the back. You know, so I don't know. It's
See, when I'm home in my private, in my private vehicle or whatever the case may be, I always travel with the IDP and the IDL. I rarely travel with my actual state ID.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what what the whole thing was structured for road travel. Like I said, we wasn't even expecting uh, that level of success going through and taking things into the air. So that threw me off. That surprised me right there. So like I say, bro, I appreciate the testimonial, and I got you. Once we hang up, once I pause this the recording, I'm like I said, we're gonna talk about something else real quick uh, to show you my appreciation on sharing this testimonial and taking the initiative to put it to the test, and deliver back the feedback to the family.
All right. Anything to move it forward.
Yep. All day. So that's it. We're gonna shut that down for now. Shit. It's FTA all the way, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna cut the recording. Now we finna I'm holler at you for a second.